3, 2. Hey, this is Ryan Fowler visiting with Christian Miller. Christian, what's practice been like? What's the spirit of the team right now?
It's been well. I think we've done some really good things. It seems like everybody has the right focus, right motivation, so we just got to keep building off of that.
You feel like everybody's locked in?
I believe so, yes, sir.
So when you look at this Oklahoma defense, we know the numbers they're putting up. What's kind of the mindset going in when your chance to go up against one of the best in college football?
I just really want to play my A game. And I know that's going to be required, and I know we're looking at it as everybody just do their job, focus on their task, and execute. And I think that's the main thing for this game. Just everybody is worrying about their job and doing that job.
When you look at Kyler Murray, what do you see from your perspective? We know what we see from layman's terms, but what do you see from your expert analysis?
Well, he's obviously dynamic. Obviously he can run the ball, he can throw it very well. But with their offense, they do a lot of things. So you have to have very disciplined eyes. You have to be very disciplined up front. And again, you just ultimately have to do your job. With so many different things going on, all it takes is for one guy to be out of position or not doing their assignment, and a big play can happen. So you've got to be very disciplined this game.
Christian, can you sum up your days of how Christian Miller has changed from coming out of high school to where you're at? In other words, the process. We hear about it, but you've had a chance to experience it for 5 years. Can you talk about Christian Miller arriving in Alabama and how you've changed as a person and how they've helped develop you?
Yeah, I came in, a young, pretty thin guy. I always had a good attitude about things, but I came in like a sponge, just wanted to soak everything up that I could from the older guys, other players, the coaches, our staff, just anybody. I just wanted to soak up as much as I could and take it in, and then just as I grew and developed, I wanted to, use those things that I learned, and, ultimately that's what I did, and, it's paid off. I put the work in, on and off the field, the weight room, the classroom, doing extra on the field, just working on technique, and now I've put it all together. I feel like I've become a complete player in terms of playing the run, pass rushing, dropping in coverage. I've had the opportunity to play multiple positions here, so my understanding has improved. So many different things I've improved. It's just all thanks to number one, Coach Saban, for seeing something in me and bringing me on board, and then ultimately him and all the other coaches, taking the time to develop me.
Let me ask you, when you look at Coach Saban, because we don't have the inside track that you guys see. We see kind of a rough Nick Saban sometimes, and no joke. But what's he really like behind the scenes?
He's obviously is a strict coach, but again, there's so many times that he's joking around with us, making jokes, laughing about things that you guys might not see, but with us, he's definitely like that. He even has personal jokes for different guys on the team. That sometimes he'll say that are funny. He's just a very genuine guy. He wants the best for his players. And everybody can see that. And I think that's important. Because he has the players' best interest at hand. And, he cares about us, and he ultimately always puts us in position to succeed. And obviously he's arguably one of the best coaches of all time. And it's just an honor to play for somebody like that.
Is that the thing about a guy like that?
I'll always be thankful for my experience here at the University of Alabama.
Well, you think about it, and we interview a lot of Bryant guys who share stories about that. Maybe 20 years from now, you don't realize it now, but we're going through one of the greatest dynasties that this sport's ever seen.
I realized that's one of the reasons I came here. That's why I wanted to come here, because I knew that I'd be playing for somebody that, like you said, in 20 years, I can sit there and
write a book.
Exactly. I can tell my kids, hey, I played for the best coach in college football, and this is what I learned, and hopefully I can teach them the things that I like, the values and principles that I learned while I was here. So, I'm one of the guys. I do think ahead. I do think I'm like, man, I'm blessed to be able to play for a coach like Coach Saban. And that was one of the reasons I wanted to come here.
Well, Christian, man, it's been an absolute treat. Hopefully, Alabama's able to get through Oklahoma, and we have another chance to talk.